at a very young age, they program us to believe that all Africans are dark skinned. Okay? Now, it's a scene in the Bugs Bunny, right? Well, Bugs Bunny and a white explorer, right? They get to Africa in the jungle. And the next scene is the Africans cooking Bugs Bunny and that European explorer. And all of them are dark skinned. Now, through minstrel shows, through blackface, through all of these different ways of programming, they done taught African Americans that the only Africans are dark skinned. Okay, they only dark skinned. There's no tan looking African. There's no black African. I mean, no, brown or red looking African. Now, do y'all know in Africa they got a whole tribe in Africa called the Browns? The Browns. Okay, and it's because of their skin color too. Okay, so you look at the Khoi and the San people in South Africa, the Namibia and South Africa and those places, they light skin. Okay? They originally light skin. No matter how much they stay in the sun, they still gonna be light skin. Okay? Which proves that's only a programming of the American system, okay? Through the encyclopedia others, because the encyclopedia, okay, which was a racist, okay, that made it. It says black is not a color. See, through programming, they done taught African Americans, black Americans, whatever, that all Africans are just dark skinned. Now, they did this all across the board in the Western school system, okay? Now, when I was young, right, I remember in school we were studying about slavery. I don't even think they even teach slavery no more. But they showed the Africans getting off the boat, right? But they had no face, okay? They had, it was just like a scribble of black people in chains, okay? And so, by a child seeing that, oh, they'll say these people, they ain't human. Them not humans. You understand what I'm saying? So at a very young age, the school system, cartoons, okay, Disney, things like that. Like Tarzan, that's Disney. When Tarzan swinging through the jungle, he a European snowman with dreads, okay, in a hot jungle full of Africans, okay, and all the Africans supposedly supposed to be cannibals, okay, and one European go in there and beat the whole tribe up of the Congo. You understand what I'm saying? And all of them are dark skinned. Okay, so what they saying? They trying to say that, you weak. That's a weakness. That black is a weakness. Now we know that the melanin content in black people is the same melanin that's in the cosmos. Okay? So what we've been taught is a lie about our own skin color and who we are. Do you understand what I'm saying? And what did they do? They took an efficient pink skin color and made it the top. To the point, you got triple black people, okay, around the world, not just in America, bleaching their skin. Okay? At the same time, they running this, Roots and all of that on TV so y'all can see. But even in Roots, all the Africans not dark skinned. You see what I'm saying? But it's the programming, the psyop that they running on your forehead. Okay? Like a movie screen. Okay? Where they programming you to think that all Africans is dark skinned and black is the worst color on the planet. Well, let me tell you something. Without black, there's no color. Out the darkness came the light. It ain't the light came out the darkness. See, that's where they try to get you with that God or whatnot. Zeus, Jesus, and all of that. It's white. You see what I'm saying? So now, I used to be saying if crack would have been black, there would not been a crack epidemic. Okay? Because there's no way black people gonna put something black inside their body because they believe that white is angel food cake and devil food cake. Okay? White bread and wheat bread. Salt and pepper. Do you understand what I'm saying? See, we even programming Francis Cress Wells and taught us this too. Even down to the pool. Down all the way down to pool. The last ball that you the winning ball, okay, that's playing is white. Okay? And they knock out the red ball, the brown ball, the yellow ball, all of them other balls. Okay? And the last one is mano y mano, the black ball versus the white ball. See, this psychological. This psychological. Okay? And in order to win, you got to take the white ball, okay, and knock out the black ball. Even chess. Most of the boards is what? Black. The pieces is black. The other ones is white. See, it's psychological warfare. Do y'all, if you don't know who Francis Cress Wells is, y'all need to go on YouTube and take a couple of her classes because everything that we do, okay, even when you talk about sports, okay, it's a form of warfare. You understand what I'm saying? It's a form of warfare. You see? That's why back in the day, Jack Johnson versus Rocky Marciano or whatnot, I don't even know if they fought, but it'd be, some Frosty from somewhere, and then you got, Big Jack Johnson, okay? Big Jack Johnson. Everybody will all the Europeans will put their money on Marciano, okay? And all the black people had their money on Jack Johnson, okay? You know damn well, ain't Frosty nowhere, you see what I'm saying, gonna be able to beat Big Jack Johnson. But it's a psychological thing. Even some of the Europeans knew, okay, just like in Harlem Nights, right? How did they get them? They took, put their money on Marciano. See, said they did. To get the pot bigger from the mob, to throw their money in on Marciano, because why? They thought Big Jack Johnson was gonna throw the fight. See what I'm saying? This is what they thought. So what they flipped the psychological warfare on the mob in order for them to escape Harlem with all the money. You see what I'm saying? But it's psychological warfare going on in every parts of your life. You see what I'm saying? See, when they look at the Romans and the Greeks or whatever, the Sparta, 300 and all of that, they give them energy. You see, they give them power. You see what I'm saying? Like when we seen Black Panther, black people ain't been the same ever since. Since the first Black Panther, black people ain't been the same ever since. It made them more conscious of who they were. You understand what I'm saying? So we can look at the psychological aspect of many different things in our life, in our children's life, in the way we grew up, okay? It got us thinking that all Africans are dark-skinned. Now look at the Omo tribe, in Ethiopia. Then look at the Habesha. Now, we know that the Arabs invaded those areas, right? But if you look at the Habesha DNA, they got like 2% Arab blood. Okay? So they basically just an African woman that been mixed by Arab. Because when we see, soon as somebody I know from Africa, black Americans, soon as they see somebody light skin, they mix. They mix. When we don't realize that the black woman can create triple black midnight, tan, brown, red, and white, which is albino, okay? And they be even whiter than the whites. The whites is actually pink. You understand what I'm saying? And that's all across the board. You could, just the other day, a couple had twins in Africa. One of them was an albino, okay? And the other one was a little triple chocolate girl, right? but they were sisters. So we got to stop thinking in our head that, you know, all Africans is dark skinned, and then y'all think all African Americans is brown. Just go outside and see the array of skin colors, okay? And black people, okay? Black mama, black daddy, black grandma, black daddy, all the way back to Africa, okay? Would prove the black woman is the creator of the planet. I don't want to hear nothing. Without her, you don't even exist. That go for all peoples of the planet. Okay, all the peoples of the planet that ain't black, without the black woman, you don't exist. I don't care what you say, period. Now, let's think about this one last thing, right? As the invasions in Africa started to overthrow the African, you know, kingdoms or whatnot, because we always, if we were so powerful, well then how did we lose? See what I'm saying? That's the first thing people say when you get to talk about African kingdoms. What did they do? As they invaded, they killed off all the men, okay, made it with the woman to create a buffer zone race. Same thing they do in America. They doing it right now. Okay, y'all ain't realizing. Y'all just falling into colorism. Okay, falling into colorism. You know, y'all go from identity. You see what I'm saying? I told y'all we weren't gonna be talking about that the whole year, but y'all go from identity, okay, all the way down. You see what I'm saying? Now y'all talking about some politics and all of that. Y'all just, we all over the place with it. But as they came in, they created a buffer race, okay? A buffer race, okay? See, it's always a war between us and them. And a lot of it is psychological, okay? But we gotta, you know, think about, you see what I'm saying? You know, what we say when we talk about dark skin, light skin, brown, and all of that. We got to think about that because the black woman can kick all of them colors without mixing with nobody. All right? That was just a quick thought I wanted to share right quick. All Africans are not just dark skin. Okay? And dark skin is the most prominent color. Okay? As the world heat up, okay, you gonna wish you was dark skinned because everybody else, they got, you know, small amounts of melanin, even other black people. Y'all gonna have to go live underground. Go watch that movie, Time Machine. Okay, all the, Europeans and whatnot, they live underground, untransformed into some little, monsters or something. And all the blacks stay on top of the ground. I'm telling y'all what it is. But family, I'm going to see y'all in a minute. Think about that, though. Chop out.